Alright. Today is the day. We will get to P3 Warden and not DC. I'm begging. How's it going, Lauren? How's it going, phone? Unfortunate not first. Let's see if the internet crashes again, though, yeah. It will be the present. I don't know why it is that it always crashes at P3. How's it going, other phone? Phone man. Five plus 26 chambers? Nah, I'm good. I don't touch chambers unless it's challenge mode, which I usually do solos. Oh my god, dude, it's just hiding. I'm trying to snipe it, and it keeps running behind a statue, like a little rat. I think that's decent speed. Last purple, another ward, unfortunately. Alright, big oof. I don't think I can make that one. Prep this guy for a launch on the rocks. I think it's worth losing the tick there to get set up. Interesting. That sucked. So rude. Zuckerberg. Liking that last bit of perfection to get the cycle down, costed me a stun there. I'm definitely not taking a chance to void wicket there. If I knew the cycle a little bit better, I wouldn't take as much. Or if I didn't get zucked, I guess. Either way. Webweaver better to take over BP? No, not necessarily. I just realized I clicked blue on green. You can look at the video description. There's an FAQ about why I've been bringing it though. This one's actually from Xenoblade Chronicles, which I've never played. But yeah, Stardew Valley has a sick soundtrack. Dealing like -3 damage on this phase. There you go. Nope, still no damage. Why would it drag me that far? I'm so confused. Why is this ranger not... I don't understand why this ranger is not in the cage. Or why it's in the cage. Not out of the cage. How long does this swarm phase last? Holy shit. Yeah, DC'd again. Not this stream. Not this stream though. Not this stream. Last stream. Almost 99 Slayer, nice. Five deep, I'm drained. It's just, it helps because I'm streaming. I need to find out why that ranger is not going to the right spot. It's really annoying. The thing is, I know when my character goes north, he'll get stuck, but he's getting stuck before that even happens. Like, he shouldn't be in the cage at all. He should be completely dragged out, and I don't know why he's not. Like the whole point of me switching to Shadow is so that he can come out of the cage, so I can hit him with Dins, and then later I can hit him with Chins. It's like a dual strategy and getting like a lot of things done at once, but he's not coming out sometimes. Like, was I too slow to get to the tile? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I was just simply too slow, is what it is. By a day? Yeah. Nothing but dying, DCing. The weird thing is it only happens on P3 Warden. Really annoying. I'm gonna grind 1k KC for DT2 bosses. I don't know if I'll even enjoy 1k KC on anything like that. But perhaps. This thrall was a little ambitious. What if I'm DCing at Warden because it's not a coincidence? Well, if I DC at Warden like 2 more times, I'll probably just assume it has, wonder if it's like not a coincidence. Maybe it's to do with a plugin I had downloaded. Or maybe I'm getting DDoSed, I don't know. This is always at Warden P3, you know? 4 times P3 Warden. But my OBS disconnects too, so it's definitely not like a Jax thing or RuneScape server related. DCing or crashing? It's DCing. The client's fine. I also DC from OBS as well. Oops. The only thing that's weird is the only possible weird thing is that it always happens at P3. Was that literally perfect Akka? Kinda slow though. All Duty sounds are from the ToA plugin at the bottom. You can change the jingle. And then I don't remember which one I used for the chest. Or when I dropped the ward. Aw, swap slow. Oh, the teddy bear laugh. So good. The GPU, I found out what that one was. That was just the that was the music replacer plugin. when I like lag at the certain time in Kephri room. So I turned it off. I just forgot I had it. Like you can have music muted, but if the plugin's still on, it'll still lag when it like should have looped the music. If there was music playing, sort of. But for Warden P3, I have no idea. His music Blizzard plugin is disabled right now. Oh shit, I tanked extra. I did not mean to tank an extra one, damn. You can check the video description for the dins. Oh my god, dude. And I'm gonna noodle, I'm gonna take 2 orbs. No, it's not for eggs. It is not for eggs. Eggs is a bonus after maybe the sets are over with, but no, it's not really for eggs. Bass music is gone. Yeah, you could spec skulls with Sarah Godsword. you always bring SGS? Don't really need to. It's just very nice. Like if you're bringing BGS anyway, it's kind of weird to have both God Swords, but you can. Thank you. Hopefully we don't DC. I mean, we do. That's weird. I also restarted my router, so hopefully that helps. We good old restart it. The only thing that's perplexing me is that it's been pretty much all DCs at or mostly DCs at Warden P3 specifically. Because although the SGS is just for healing, it's also, you know, both SGS and BGS are last hit weapons. So you would be bringing it just for the healing, whereas for me, because I'm bringing just SGS, it's my last hit and a heal. How's it going, Hugo? For me, not so good. We've been getting a lot of DCs on Warden P3 for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on that end. It's like mildly annoying. It is what it is. I'm not sure if it's power going out or anything like that. Normally in my house, when it has to do with power, it's usually in like usually has to do with like the electricity also going off for like a split second, but I haven't noticed that happening. That normally my like lights would dim and stuff for a little bit, so I feel like I would notice that stuff, like, you know, when everyone in the summer's blasting their ACs in my neighborhood. But the only thing, yeah, it's only on P3. Do I have a supply invocation on? Yeah, I have no help needed on. Missed that one. Oopsie. There's some help, less help, and no help. Some help is fine. Less help is extremely troll, and no help is good. You mean check them out with my click? No, that was a misclick. I clicked through my inventory there. Like, on the bottom corner of it or something. Not lag yet. I'm a tenacious man. Even with the DCs, I'm back. Never let it get you down. Finally get a purple. I'll have you know, I got a ward today. Technically, I've gotten 2 wards today. We're talking past midnight. No damage, P4. 12 P-pots, no way. No way, ring 12. No, purple. Good amount of money, though. Yeah, who said I only have 120k dragon darts? I have 430k, a lot of you know. I have... How many dart tips do I have? Tips. Darts? I have 22k dart tips. How dare you insult my D-dart tip stack? You're missing ancestral pieces? Honestly, I can't tell you. Tbow's that's our tip half. This is half Tbow. You would have to check a DPS calculator. A fourth of my bank? I don't know. I still have like 10 bill in there outside of my TOB gear. ToA. So it's like it's almost remotely close to 10%. Definitely would have to use a DPS calculator for that very specific situation. Like, are you using BGS, which ancestral pieces, blah blah. And obviously, I don't have a calculator in my head, so I wouldn't be able to tell you right away. Crash the market. I am the market. I am the demand. I'm also not butterflying, but why? But what? Not have a shadow or something? Because you can't, but why? Is it because you don't have a shadow, or just because skill issue? Dude, how many thralls do I have in here? That clown car. misclicked. Oh, you're a mobile gamer? Very interesting. I was wondering why, I don't know why, but the thralls weren't stacking there when I was moving back and forth. That's a really slow one. I'm gonna blame the thralls not stacking correctly being the reason for that. Alright. I'm just gonna give up on this skill. Mentally, I'm shot. I didn't even control click that one. I was like, do I really want to flick 5 restores? It's a lot of work. The answer is no. I'd rather redo the raid and flick a little bit. Honestly, sometimes I'm a tilted gamer. I'm just like, no, 334, take a 45. I'm good. We'll just restart it. Gotta mentally reset. Doomed. I really wonder why the thralls and the monkey room weren't stacking though. That was really annoying. There's a teleport to ToA. Yeah, the Pharaoh Scepter. Never used it? Pharaoh Scepter. You get a Pharaoh Scepter and use it on the obelisk right outside the fairy ring. A 1. Really now? Oh my god. Doesn't have good situational awareness. Sending for monsters to disappear on death. Somewhere an entity hider. Somewhere on entity hider. I would have been so mad if that yellow cook, like right there, went through. I'll be honest, yes, hide dead NPCs, but I'm like mildly baffled that you asked a question instead of just trying. Like, I would assume it's that one. Oh, I'm gonna be out of run. No, you're good. I'm just like, why would you ask that? That sounds obviously sounds like the what, but it's fine. People ask questions for no reason all the time. I do the same thing. I'm packing too early. Now I have to wait an extra cycle. No, it's not a full red X cycle. I'm only doing it at very specific times. Like, I only do it if I'm not gonna lose stakes like this. And then I'll start tanking again to reset the cycle. Bruh. No. Normal red X cycle, you lose a ticket like pretty much every time, which is super troll. Super troll. Woodwaker's DCB for high invo solos. I would recommend Voidwaker's, more diverse. Saves 2 prayer potions, so what? You can bring range switches and save 5 seconds? Not really, like 19 seconds, and then lose 20 seconds because not your relics. Super troll, by the way. We're on the tier list of time saves. Super troll. Like, if you're doing a red X, full red X, that's like a 30-40. It's a full 340 raid. And then you're gonna lose all that time from bringing your range switches. Super troll. Faster P2. You'll save a whole maybe 3 seconds, maybe on P2. 3 to 6 seconds. Sorry, not 3 seconds. Maybe you'll save 6 seconds on P2. Zebak, you'll save 19 seconds. You'll save 19 seconds, you'll lose 25. And you wouldn't save 2 prayer potions, you would save just 1. You only save 1 per... It's just 19 seconds. That's right. It really is. That's 19 seconds on a level 5, 525 Zebak. Imagine you're doing like a 400, you save yourself probably like 15 to 10 seconds. If it's like a level 2, 450. Obviously the shadow has a lot more variance, but at some point when you're forced to bring the mage ring, you might as well do this. Remember to count for the spec DPS too though. So if you're using ZCB, you gotta subtract like... Because you're just comparing range versus mage. You have to assume that you're using the same spec weapon. So why did the ranger get in the cage there? What am I doing wrong? Why is it in the cage? It should be out here getting dinned. Eventually, when I get good enough at the partial red X cycle, I can flick piety during it, by the way. So basically, at that point, you're just trolling doing regular red X in general. Walking west? No, it was already in the cage when I went to... So when I went to Shadow, the melee to start, it ran into the cage, and I'm not sure why it ran into the cage instead of running out toward me. Eventually, when I go west, like when it's already in the cage, it's gonna go deeper into the cage. That I'm aware of. I'm just not aware of why it's in the cage to begin with. That was juicy, didn't spec, by the way. No, I know what you mean. The thing is, it's supposed to spawn on the dung line and then walk south toward me, is the thing. It didn't walk south toward me, it instantly walked west. I'm confused because I've done it before and it's supposed to instantly walk south toward me, toward the melee, and then it can go, you know, left or right, but then it'll be against the dung already. Maybe I just need to be farther back, is my guess. I'm just guessing I need to be farther back. Or maybe just hugging east. Maybe I should literally be in the corner. Full crystal versus shadow weight. Who's using crystal? You're talking about full Tbow Masori? I assume you're supposed to compare full. If you're talking about Zebak, you're supposed to compare full Tbow Masori, other than the helm, with VGS to 20 versus 85 magic Zebak, which is 1 accursed sceptre. And the DPS difference isn't that great. It's about 7 to 8%, something like that, 7 or 8%. If you're talking about Zebak. And then I subtracted, what's it called? 350 HP from the Zebak's max HP. Gonna do 7 Void Wakers. How much faster? The difference will be like, I think 3 or something percent between Masori, Tbow, and Mage Zebak. You wouldn't bring, I assume you wouldn't bring the range ring. It's like, who the hell has space for that? Like, everyone would bring the mage ring first because you're using it in more rooms. So if you can fit in the mage ring and the range ring, you're a god, to be honest. That or you're red Xing and wasting more time. I'm extremely confused about what you're talking about, Lauren, to be honest. The world record 500 doesn't red X. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know why Crystal is in the DPS calc. I'm so confused. What are we talking about? Wait, are you ranging Zebak or are you maging Zebak? I'm so confused. I'm pretty sure we were talking about mage Zebak versus Tbow Zebak. I wouldn't make any arguments off. Well, you'd be trolling if you weren't shadowing Zebak if you don't have a Tbow, but... So why do you need to save... Why do you need to save prayer potions anyway? Isn't Crystal Zebak terrible in comparison to both? I'm pretty sure it is. I wouldn't have been... Yeah, when I say ranging Zebak, I'm talking about Tbow. You're shadowing Zebak, right? Wait, why are you using both on Zebak? If you have a shadow. Both us more damage than shadow? No. Even in full crystal, no. You bring a cursed sceptre for your shadow? Unless your shadow has, like, mystics on. $9.5? You got dragon arrows in your Bofa? You have the wrong... You probably have the wrong ammunition on your Bofa. Bofa does not deal more than... Bofa, not even remotely close. Like, Tbow's only 8% better with full Masori other than the helm. I can't even imagine Bofa even being in the remote realm of DPS. Unless you have something insanely wrong with the calc. Or you just have it set to, like, normal magic, but, like, 0 defense. You should check your calcs, because Bofa's not even close to Shadow. There's a buck. Tbow's better than Shadow, but not better enough that I care. Seeing a Mega Rare stream? I don't believe him. TBH. There ain't nothing. Holy. Let's go, we hit. Calc, do I use the one by Bitter? Bitter ToA G or something? I only pulled a library would be better for solo over B ring. Yeah, library is BIS in the raid. Because you want to get like DDSs off and more specs in this raid. Specs are very valuable. Even if you're gonna do like kind of shitty specs like Fang specs. Although ideally using like a Void Waker or BGS. Plae is pretty good in this raid. Tell me you haven't been using both on Zebak. I'm begging you. No. What a shame. Tell me it ain't so. I think I'm gonna lose some ticks there, but I'd rather not get blooded. .50 in a duo, like from anecdotal, because I've had the same thing, except the only remotely maybe wins if I stop doing damage at 20%, if I BGS and don't accursed, and boost his ZCBs. That was like the only condition where my friend with Bofa, he's got like Zera Van Braces and everything too, would beat a shadow. So maybe we have and that's like a lot of conditions favoring the Bofa. Me stopping to use a corrupted partisan, giving him 4 ZCBs, and he would still lose sometimes, and I would have to stall 20% if I wanted to guarantee MVP. If I didn't, it would be a 50-50. Whereas I'm not using any DPS specs. If I used the same DPS specs, I imagine it would be probably 15 to 25% more damage. Something like that. Oopsie. If you're using reductions, no. So I was saying it would be like a 50-50 if I was reducing the fence for him and not me, because all the duos I do are when I boost him and I don't boost myself. It's like an intentional MVP boost raid, and I would still have trouble giving him the MVP. So I would reduce with BGS and then use a shadow, when ideally I would use a cursed sceptre. And that's with him using ZCB for 137s. I'm pretty sure it's not a 50-50. I'm pretty sure it's very heavily shadow leaning. Because I would almost always get MVP if I even use Void Waker, which is a considerably worse spec weapon as a Zebak than ZCB. Pretty sure it's leaning very heavily toward the shadow side, both flat and with reductions. Just because both has such a lower tiered weapon. 0.4? Should be more than that. Unless maybe you're using no scepter for mage and using BGS for Bofa. Then I can see 0.4. Which is actually about the difference between Shadow and... Shadow and Tbow's I think 0.7. Difference. Here's another important factor. Who's the one doing the solves on the puzzles? Are you doing all the solves and occasionally maybe losing a tick? Blowpipe good at P2 wardens? No, it's pretty trash, unfortunately. I don't think I was counting correct. I don't know if this is the last hit, but whatever. It's like third best, but third best is a huge gap. It's gonna be Tbow, then Bofa, then Blowpipe. Blowpipe's pretty down there. I'm pretty sure Bofa gets way more benefit anyway out of reductions. Because you can only reduce up to 15 anyway on mage. But you could reduce up to 20 on defense. Like, if you're doing all the solves and probably losing a tick or two, then yeah, that is gonna be quite a bit of DPS loss. Like whenever I do a solve, I try to make it a point to lose as few ticks as possible. For P2, it's worse than Bofa. I mean, Bofa is a good bit worse than Tbow, but it's not that much worse. Like when I say a good bit, I'm talking maybe like an extra 10 seconds. It could be worse. You just need the main 4 switches. Which would be the 3 crystal armor pieces and the Bofa. And it hits pretty well. I tried Zebak crossbow on P2 and oh my god, it's so bad. It's like insanely bad. Don't know my 75, bruh. No, bad thrall. The thrall actually, I'm like convinced that thrall is not even good for this phase just because it nulls, because of the nulling mechanic. It's so cringe. I literally just lost like a 60 because of that thrall. Bruh. Crystal set increases damage. Both. It does accuracy and damage. Alright, this won't get nulled at least. Any indicator or animation? I use a skull skip. Yeah, I spam left click, and it does it when it does it. That's it. Simple as that, actually. I run on tile, I spam skull. I just kind of wing it for the Zebak and Bob attacks. Yeah, if you're bringing Bofa, you should definitely bring the Crystal Helm. It's one of the more impactful switches. But, I mean, it depends, right? If you're doing, like, a similar setup to mine, then, like, a 4-way is fine. I assume you want to bring Assembler for the darts and the blowpipe. Which makes sense. Bruh. Shadow travel time kind of baited me. I was like, it wouldn't take that long, surely. Why did my character just try to melee him? Whatever. We're chilling now. We have begun our shadow cycle. Sub 30. Oh, never mind. Total time is kind of bad. No purples. Any shadows recently? No, not in a while. I only apparently get shadows when I'm in teams and have to split it, which is depressing. Forced to split my shadows. Like, I have so many more solos completed than teams, but every time I get a shadow, I swear it's with like the rare team raids I do, and it's like, why? Why can't I just have the money to myself sometimes? SMH. No offense to the teammates, but I don't do enough team raids to have that many shadows in teams. You haven't seen a drop? You always miss them? I could be doing FFAs, that is true. Then I have to endure other humans and watching them raid. Nothing is worth that much. No amount of money is worth that much. I already got Solo Shadow back in the day. Anyway. Solo Shadow is actually exceedingly common, anyway. So not even that hype. With these raids, it's only 1 in 144. Dude, watching other people raid, I can't. Like, when I die, it's my mistake. When I watch other people, oh, my eyes are bleeding every, like, 3 seconds. One in 144. I'm being bad. Yeah, 144. Oh, I didn't uncharge my shadow, bro. Oh, so many mistakes. I negated like nothing, just P1. Huge skill issue. One in 144 for every shadow. Because these raids are about 1 in 6. So it's just 6 times 24. And there I negated so many attacks pretty well. Ooh, maybe I could get a free skip. No, I missed it. Did you guys see what I attempted to do there? I attempted to use that rock that was falling for my own advantage and get a 1 boulder skip. I messed up. So many ticks lost. It'll get 525 team. If they were good, it wouldn't be a 525, it'd be a 530. It'd add the 35 timer. Hand over the points, criminal scum. I messed that one up so bad. I had to sun. I fell out of cycle in P1. Could you effectively do 525s on a duo? Yeah, it actually wouldn't be that bad. You can do 5 like 30s already easily in a duo, like, and make time. It's actually really easy. Having one extra person makes your defense reductions so much more consistent, and then not to mention the ability to basically swarm. Huge. Like swarm like 100% of the room, that is. Solo be better? Well, in a perfect world, teams are better, but the thing is, like, the second one person has the P, it ruins the whole thing. That's how close it is. Which is why it ends up usually being solos are best in ToA. Like, if you could just non-stop run, then teams are better, but, like, the fact that you have to stop whenever somebody has to, you know, take any small break destroys your efficiency. Not to mention just like random total time, only the host can go in for some reason, which is really weird. There's a little bit of lost total time there. The defense reductions and Kephri swarms are what really like make teams consistent and nice. Like there I hit my defense reduction spec, but in a team we would just use a bone dagger, hit for the max reduction, and it'd be really efficient. But here I have to handle all the reductions by myself, and when I don't hit, it does lose quite a bit of time, but never underestimate the, I call it the team chained pee break. Someone pees, and as soon as they come back, someone must also pee, repeating the cycle for the next 10 minutes. Dooms your efficiency. See, that was what I was going for. Except I got a bit because I did it. I switched to slow, and because I switched to slow, I also did it a little slow. I would say stick to 400s if you can. And I'm really messed up that. Those swarms. Because I was off. The timing's kind of tight and I don't know how to fix it if I'm late. I would say stick to 400s until you get more comfortable. Because 400s are very consistent. It's kind of hard to push up without taking dehydration past 400. So I would just say, like, yeah, it's chill at 400 until you get a shadow is pretty good. You can theoretically push the limits of the setup, but there's not really much point, because you won't push too much higher, unfortunately. I've gotten 3 shadows. Only one of them was solo, unfortunately, though. Huge scam for how many solos I do. Ward RNG? Who the hell wants ward RNG though? To buy 11 chinchonkers. I need the space for the mirror. Thank you for tuning in, Bossman. Take care. Damn. I switched to my Void Waker, thinking the shadow was dead, and it wasn't dead, but then my thrall killed it, so and I already switched back. SMH. Dude, I didn't click correctly. This is a Once in a Lullaby by on the Risk of Rain 2 OST by Christodolo. And wasted 2 attacks so far, or maybe even 3. Very good track. The 500 bots for ToA? You mean me? Sometimes I play like a bot. No. Splash zone. I was on purple since last stream. Yeah, just wards. Unless you meant the DC stream, then no. Ever since DC stream, haven't got anything, but we're just doing a bit of a recovery from disconnects. Disconnect. True, I guess they are better than rings. It pays for a whole blood shard. I wasn't actually expecting a solve on the right side. That was convenient. plugin. That's a ToA mistake tracker by questing pet. I make an effort to plug his to shill his plugin whenever we can. ToA mistake tracker by questing pet. Killed it. Didn't even use my last bit of spec. Too busy swapping. Swapping and shooting. Big fish. Which raid is this? Number 3? Yeah, this is number 3 of the stream. Good night. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm gonna head off after this one if I don't get a purple, to be honest. As well. Two down in my setup. I don't think I can in a 525. I haven't tried though. Kinda chonky. I could probably 2 down if I stalled specs, but that wouldn't be very efficient. I know I can break the 60% threshold. I don't know if I can kill it from 60%. I would have, what, 6 DDSs? 7 if I stall. And I'm just here for drop rate anyway, so it's fine. The third phase doesn't take long with Shadow anyway. No worries. Oh, this raid gets me super tired. Got ring? Unlucky, man. Teleport straight to Kephri upon entry to save some ticks. No, haven't seen that. It's interesting. What does he mean by teleport to straight to Kephri? Maybe it's in his... Gotta walk up to Kephri? Yeah. Don't have to. That is interesting. Wonder how he does it. Let me watch his newest 300 speedrun. Maybe there's some clues in there. I haven't watched the whole 300 speedrun. I did see some tech like the Undead Grasp to save projectile time. That was cool. Got snagged by some stray lightnings. See what we get, boys. Some money, please. Shh. Bad game. Bad game. Oh. Beat our tips, though. Sigh. We'll call it on that for now. Probably do another stream later on. That was a pretty good 3 runs to make up for the DCs. I was planning on doing this in 1 stream, but I got a little bit upset from the DCing, so we just ended up splitting into 2 and taking a food break. I will be back probably late night, somewhere between 9 and 11-ish PM EST. See you guys later then.